Lights, camera,
Rolling.
action.
Welcome to my podcast, Let's Talk About Verticals, a place where secrets are spilled, stories unfold, and the mysterious world of verticals is revealed in all its glory. Behind the scenes, oh yes. Exclusive insights, absolutely. Eccentric characters, you bet. So pull up a chair, pour yourself something suspiciously strong, and prepare for a conversation you didn't know you needed. So welcome to the podcast Let's Talk About Verticals. And now, let's talk. Hello and welcome back to my podcast, Let's Talk About Vertical. And today I have a really villain because every time I saw him, he was a villain. But on WordFest, I met him in a meet and greet, but there was blood all over his face. So hopefully we will have a really nice and great conversation right now. And
there will be no blood.
no blood, but I say hello and welcome to my podcast. Hello, Zane Claudio.
Hello.
How are you doing on your free day? You told me you had 17 days in a row.
It's about 17 days in a row. All of them.
How many hours per day?
There were like 2 short days where I maybe had worked for 6 or 7 hours. The rest of the days from the time I wake up and get ready to go to set to the time I get home, those are about 17, 18-hour days. I'm a little farther than most New York City actors, but I usually, I do what I need to do.
So when you have your 3 days off, what are you doing now, except of sleeping?
What am I doing? I'm auditioning. I'm always auditioning. Really just spending time with family, friends, whatever it may be, and just enjoying myself before I have to go back to work. Yeah, so
is it enough time to recharge 3 days?
I would say so. I get to sleep in those 3 days, so I would say that's a good amount of time for anybody to, wake up again, I guess you could say. I do gotta say by day 17, I felt my body
Can you remember after 17 days any of the text? I mean, the brain isn't this brain empty totally?
Oh, the script you're talking about.
Yeah.
I find a way. I just push through mentally. I'm not gonna say it's fun, but I mean what I do is fun, but memorizing lines that many days in a row, yeah, sure, I guess it could be mentally tolling at a point, but that's my job, so I do what I need to do to get the job done.
How did you learn all these lines and texts? Do you have a special way to do it, or do you post all the text on your bathroom mirror in the morning so that you can read it, or what's your trick?
No, I don't post it on my bathroom mirror. Truthfully, we're forced to, as vertical actors, we're kind of forced to memorize about 12 to 17 pages in a day.
Yeah.
Sometimes less, sometimes even more. I just look at them the day of. I get the set a little bit early when I can, and I look through all my lines through the day. Sometimes they change the day of or the day before, and it's hard because when you get home from set after a long day, the last thing you want to do is look at lines for the next day.
I can imagine that.
At that point, my brain is so mush that I can't. I just look at them the next day, and I always get the job done. So
Are you dreaming of the text at night?
They pop up in my nightmares. No. It doesn't work for every actor. When I say that, it works for me and I can do it. But I know a lot of actors that look at them the night before and they get the job done the same exact way as I do. Everyone's different in their own way. That's just me.
Yeah. But is it easy for you when you come from set and you go to bed? Is it easy for you to switch off and really get fast to sleep, or are you on set with your thinkings and
It's a good question. Like I said, after a long day like that, my brain is done. Conversations. I can't speak English anymore. Usually when I get home, I eat and then I wind up either falling asleep on the couch on accident or finding a way to my own bed. But it's you know, you have to keep your energy up as an actor when you're on
Mhm.
set. You have to like, keep yourself maintained and composed, and I know a lot of actors know that. So when you finally hear, "Oh, we're wrapped for the day," it's almost like everything, and you don't have to be so focused anymore. It feels like everything just leaves your body, and you're just so emotionally drained at that point. So yeah, I knock out pretty quickly when I get home. I'm usually out cold. Yeah.
Is it sometimes hard to get motivated for the next day when you're tired and okay, let's do it again? Or are
N-
you every
Uh,
morning, yee, let's go the next
well, I'm not
day?
gonna say that. I'm definitely not jumpy in the morning. I was never a morning person.
Okay.
But I love my job and I'm grateful for my job. I love acting. And I'm grateful for every opportunity that's been handed my way. So I wake up, it's a brand new day.
Yeah.
It's not your normal job. There's one day you might be getting punched in the face, like how you met me, and the
Yes.
next day you might be doing, saving someone's life in front of a camera, or doing something heroic
Or
or
getting
evil, whatever the
married or doing a proposal
yeah,
or
yeah,
kidnap someone or rape someone.
oh God, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly my point. The days are always different, so there's always something new to look forward to as soon as you wake up.
How long are you in vertical acting now? When did you start? And how did
Well,
you start?
well, it's funny. I did one of the first in North America with another actor, Brad Hamler. It was a proof of concept for a vampire vertical, and nobody knew what they were at the time. Very few people did. And then it didn't go anywhere, I don't think. And then not too long after that, I filmed something called Forbidden Desires, Alpha's Love,
I saw
which
this.
yeah, which became a global hit. And at the time when I was filming it, I didn't really take vertical seriously, just like a lot of actors and managers and agents, and a lot of
Mm-hmm.
them, I just did not believe in the craft. It wasn't your normal traditional film, so I didn't take it as seriously. So I did that, went viral, actually right around the time when I was about to delete my social media because I'm just not like on social media. I don't really
Yeah.
care for technology personally. That's just how I am. Mariah Moss, it was her first as well, so we did it
Okay.
together. And she texted me, and I had told her I was going to delete my social media, and she was like, "Don't delete it." And I was like, "What?" Don't, and I was like, "Why?" And she was like, "You're like kind of famous right now." I was like, "What are you talking about?"
What?
And she was like, "This has millions of views." I think it like hit like 300 or 400
Which
something
platform was it?
million. Um,
Was it
I
on
don't
Pop?
know. I don't know what it's distributed on right now. I think it's been passed around a few platforms. Um, but yeah, so that was essentially my introduction to it. So I did that. I was about to delete my social media, and then I didn't because people were hitting me up left and right, and I was getting tagged in all these different like fan accounts.
Was it
But
kind of
anyway,
shocking? How
it was
many how many came up?
it was because the world saw it. It was
Yeah.
pretty crazy for that reason. And it was like the first time people recognized me like on the street or I was working at a restaurant and
Okay.
I had people at my restaurant job were like, "Is this you?" And I was like, yeah." So that was
Um,
something. that was
Oh,
something new to get used to. But
do
even
you
then,
did you like it to get recognized, or was it a bit so, yes, mm.
it was weird. It was weird at first. I'm adjusted now, but at the time I wasn't used to that type of attention. So it was a little strange at first. But I had taken a break afterwards. Like I said, I didn't believe in the craft.
Okay,
So right around a year ago, August of last year, I got back into verticals because for me it was either serve tables or work on set. And you know, I wanted to work on set. And with the indie film
yeah.
market kind of dying down, I wasn't getting as many projects. So I was just working at my restaurant job. And then I got back into verticals and well, here I am now,
Did you
making them for
did
a living.
you did you horizontals before the verticals?
Yeah, yeah.
Or how long were you acting until this vertical came up?
So I did a few feature films before Verticals. Uh, my first ever feature film, I got cast as the lead in something called Retrograde Victory. Um, I also made a film called Blades of Grass, which I think is coming out soon or is already out. I'm not too sure. Dashner Castle. There's so many projects that I've
Hmm.
done. Like I said, because that's my goal, and I think that's every actor's goal is to make the big Hollywood feature films.
Yeah.
So I was making feature films, and yeah, and then the vampire one came my way. Then Forbidden Desires
Shitty.
skyrocketed my
Came
career.
shitty your way. Uh,
What was that?
it came shitty your way. So you're sorry for that. You had to do it.
Yeah, well, yeah. I figured I'd experiment, and like I said, I thought it was weird at first. I took a break, and then it got to a point where I was getting offers in the time where I was taking a break, but
Okay.
I was declining because I didn't, like I said, I didn't believe in it. So I was like, I want to.
How long did you take the break?
So that was filmed in January. It came out January, something like that, and I came. So it was about 8 months or 9 months
Oh,
until I came
such a
back
long
into verticals.
okay. That's a long
Yeah.
break.
Yeah, like I said, it was either serve tables or live out my
Yeah,
dream
yeah.
of being an
Yeah.
actor. And so, yeah.
Was being an actor always your dream job as a kid, or what was your dream job?
No,
Firefighter, police officer, detective, I don't know. What was your dream
no,
job as a kid?
no, actually, if you had told me I'd be doing this today when I was like 15 or 16, I would think that you were lying to me.
Okay.
When I was in high school, I dreamed of playing for the New York Rangers, the hockey team, which is actually right behind me. They're my favorite sports team.
Okay.
So that was really my dream. Though after I graduated and realized I was never going to the NHL, I
Because you weren't that good, or because of what?
no, I was good. Like I still played today, but I wasn't
Okay.
NHL worthy, to say the least. I took the police test, and then after taking the police test, I decided I wanted to reroute my career,
Hmm.
and I wanted to try something different, and not do such a what some would say is like a normal job.
Yeah.
And so I took up modeling, and then from modeling, I started acting. And
Okay.
so I just been acting really ever since.
Did you take some acting classes, and some of the actors are doing acting classes for 2, 3 years before they started acting or something like that, or you were a natural talent?
No, I never took an acting class. No, I was in a drama class in high school, and I did not take it seriously. Miss Mahoney was her name. She was awesome. I actually ran into her not too long ago, but I did not really take the class as seriously then. I
Okay.
really wish I did now. I probably could have kept a lot of the knowledge from that class in my brain to this day.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
no, I learned from a lot of great people on set just moving forward and just
Yeah.
being on set and learning from all these awesome actors, experienced actors, crew, and they really helped me gather all the information that I know today.
Okay. So how many verticals did you have you done so far? Did you count
Um,
it?
I get this question a lot. I don't know. Let me
Yeah, no
let me get
problem.
this solid answer for you.
No
Because
problem.
people always ask me, and
And you never know or what?
I feel like I know, but then I'm usually off, but I know I'm not too off, so we can do the count right here. I think it's like I'm gonna say 20. So after the next one I'm gonna be doing,
hmm
it's going to be 26,
Oh,
I
that's a
believe.
lot.
Let
That's
me
with
check.
this real big break in it.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
I think 26. Let me check the number. I want to make sure this is right. Okay.
But with 9 month break in it?
Yeah, so it's been a busy year for me to say the least. All right,
Yeah.
25. So the next one I do is 26. Yep.
And always a villain? Was there ever a vertical where you got the typical lead of a billionaire CEO loving caretaking person?
I
Nope.
actually last night I just wrapped on a very, very awesome project that I think is going to take the verticals world by storm, where I am the good guy. Though I am cast as the
Because you're
villain.
the good guy or what?
It could be. People might love that a lot. I have a lot of requests to be the good guy. It's about time. No, I typically am cast as the villain, but I have played the good guy before. Just more not like the lead. I'm
Yeah. But
so
hello. You start with a nice guy. So maybe the next step is a nice leading guy. Who knows?
yeah, I think word is getting around the industry. I've had a few people reach out to me regarding those types of roles, so it could be more of a normal thing for me, and you won't be seeing me scream and be psychopathic on camera anymore. So there's
Are
that
you happy
possibility.
about that? Is it sometimes annoying to get always pickholed as a villain?
I'll definitely say this. Like I said, I'm always grateful for every opportunity that comes my way.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I mean, being the villain's fun. I would say a lot of people are jealous sometimes that I get
Really?
to play the villain all the time. I've had a lot of the leading actors come up to me and be like, "Oh, I'm I wish I was the villain," and then I'm like, "I wish I was the character
The
you were."
nice one. Okay.
Yeah, but no, there's times where it's rough because the villain kind of does more of the more messed up stuff
Yeah.
within the
Yeah.
script. Um, but at the end of the day, I'm an actor and I'm getting paid to do what
It's a
I love.
job. No.
It's a job, and like I said, I'm grateful for every opportunity. So no, I don't complain. I'm always willing to play either the lead villain or the leading good guy, protagonist or antagonist, and yeah, I have fun one way or another.
What's your favorite genre to play? Werewolf, vampire, billionaire stuff? Maybe you're open for a sporty one if you play hockey, so maybe a hockey
So
one for you?
that's my dream in the vertical world, I should say. It's my dream in the vertical world to do an ice hockey one. Um, I did a vampire one, and I think the vampire genre is gonna explode a lot more with some new productions that'll be coming out soon.
hmm
So I definitely want to do a vampire one. I definitely want to do an ice hockey one. I've done so many business CEO ones, like
Yes.
I would love to explore the different genres. I myself am writing a pirate vertical. So
Yeah,
we'll
that's
see.
nice.
Yeah, well, I'm exploring. I'm trying to explore all different genres. I like the high school stories as well. But like I like the high
Yeah,
school romance
but to
stories.
be honest, sometimes it's hard when the actors are not so typical high school age looking.
Yeah.
Then it's a
Uh,
bit nah. For the audience, it's more, not so. I can't say it's realistic because no vertical is realistic, but when there is an actor which looks like 26, 27, 28. It's not so easy to believe the high school thing, even if
Yeah.
he's shaped as a baby face, but nope.
Yeah, I'm lucky to still be getting cast as a high schooler. I'm 25 years old, so to be in the high school genre still is always great. Well, that's the thing. That's the thing about Hollywood. With the high school stories, there comes a lot of deep and crazy situations within the story, where the casting directors need to cast somebody who's over the age of 18 because it makes their life 10
Yeah,
times easier.
yeah.
So that's why you have those older looking high schoolers. I would say I'm an older looking high schooler in
No,
any of the
no,
stories
no.
I've done.
I was talking about other actors. But why, question, why doing it as a high school story and not as a university story?
That could happen too. I would say that's much easier for a casting director to cast for
Yeah.
a college series, but
Yeah.
because I feel like now that I think about a lot of the movies that I've seen that take place in Europe, but then the younger generations, they're all in a university, like you said, like college. So that does make sense.
Yeah, we learn faster here. No, just kidding.
Happy for you.
Just kidding. Yeah, I finished university with 22. Hello? So,
Yeah, there you go. That's when in the American education system, you're supposed to graduate by 22, but a lot of people wind up doing longer degrees. You could finish by the time you're 28 in your 30s,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah. We have here different type of universities. The typical university, some guys are finishing after, I don't know, 7, 8 years when they are 30 or whatever.
Hmm.
And for me, that was a little bit too late. So when you got a new role, when you book a new role, how many time is left normally until the shooting starts? Are you need sometimes special preparation for the roles because there are some challenging roles for you when you were a special type of villain or something like that? Or is it for you fine to get, I don't know, Monday the script, on Wednesday you start? Is it better when it's less time between getting booked and start?
So, at this point in my career, I think I've mastered the villain, or I'm coming close to mastering the villain. I think I've played the villain so many times, and I'm always cast within uh that type of character that I think
Hmm.
I just understand the mindset. So no, I would say I don't have to prepare as much for something like that, but for any good guy roles, essentially it's playing a version of myself. So no, I wouldn't say the preparation is too much. Not for verticals at least, but for like a traditional feature film
Hmm.
where there's a lot more character depth and development as compared to verticals. There's a lot more preparation that's needed mentally. You have to learn character ticks, how he would look. Everything has to not exactly feel unnatural, but you have to work certain motions within your body, within your face,
Hmm.
within your eyes, to demonstrate proper emotions that may not seem natural to you, but sometimes they could.
Okay.
You want to do things as naturally as you possibly could, and well, that's always my goal. Verticals are a little bit more animated, so it's a little different in that sense. Um, but yeah, and also in terms of when they cast me, um, I've been cast 2 weeks before production. For
Hmm.
verticals, I've been cast like 2 weeks before production, 3 weeks, maybe even a couple of days before. Like my next production, I got cast September 10th. Starts on the 15th. So that's 5 days right there
Oh,
until my next
holy.
production. Yeah, but I have played this character before. So I know it's not going to be any trouble for me.
Yeah.
So it doesn't take as much time for me to prepare. Like I said, it's more of the traditional feature films
Yes.
where there's a lot more to it, where you have to really, really hone in on all the characteristics of the character that you're going to be portraying.
Do you at the moment only verticals or also traditional films?
Yeah, no, like I said, I have this next vertical that
Yes.
I'm doing, and then I am starting up a horror movie in New Jersey.
A
Uh,
horror movie.
I
Okay.
don't know if I don't know if I could disclose too much. It's a found footage feature film.
A what?
Um,
A
a
found
found
footage feature film?
kind of like the Blair Witch Project or Paranormal
Oh, holy
Activity.
moly. I don't watch. No.
Yeah,
No.
it's gonna be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to filming it. I've never done a found footage feature film before either. And yeah, so that's gonna be very interesting to
I
do.
can't watch something like that. I can't watch horror stuff. No
That's
way.
that's okay. Not a lot of people
No
could.
way. No,
I love horror
I
movies
talked
though.
to Hailey Hansen, and she also played in a horror movie, and she said playing a movie is really fun, but watching it, nope.
Yeah,
So
it's not it's not for everybody. What
no,
movie was she in?
no, no, because the thing is, I live alone in a house, and when I watch a horror movie, and my dogs are walking somewhere in the house, and there's some unexpected noise. Oh, holy moly! Nope,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
I'm
I get that.
I'm too no. Not scary for that. No, I cannot do
So
this.
I'm a scaredy
You
cat.
are a true villain, aren't you? Huh?
I'm a prankster. I wouldn't say I'm a villain. I'm definitely a prankster for sure, though. But yeah, that's like a movie that was awesome. Weapons that just came out was awesome. There's a lot more
What
that I
kind
have
of
yet to.
films are you watching in your private life? What kind of genre do you like to watch?
I love any movie for the most part. I really should say I love any genre. I just finished watching Rick and Morty season 8. It's
I don't know that.
Rick and Morty.
No,
All right, Rick and Morty is an awesome show. It's on HBO Max, and season 8 just came out. I've probably rewatched that.
I'm not sure. Are you
Tw
sure that we can watch that in Europe? Because the thing is, not everything, for example, you can watch on Amazon Prime in the US, we can watch in Europe.
I would say I'm not sure if you can watch it in Europe or not.
You have to
Um,
text me the exactly name. I will look for that.
okay, yeah, I will. But that's like my one of my favorite shows. Um, Outside of that, I'm watching The Penguin right now. I have a list of notes in my phone
Hmm.
that of like all the movies and shows that I need to watch. So
Okay, a
there's
to
a lot
watch,
of things
not the bucket list, the to watch list.
to watch list, yeah.
Okay.
But if I were to name like my favorite TV shows right now, or that I've ever watched, it'd be Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, that entire universe, and Attack on Titan was awesome. I love Attack on Titan. I thought it was one of the most beautiful. My dream is actually be the live action Eren Yeager. That's like my goal.
No, most people don't understand. I never watched Game of Thrones. Never ever.
Okay.
No. I also never watched any of the Star Trek, Star Wars thing.
Oh, you're missing out. Okay. I never watched Star Wars. Star Trek's great though.
No, everyone said, or Lord of the Rings. I never watched it.
Lord of the Rings, another. I'm a nerd in this. I'm a nerd deep down, and I loved all of those. The only thing I didn't watch out of that list you just named was Star Wars. That was something I can never get into for some reason. But everything else is like awesome. Like I dream of being in those universes as an actor. Like those are like that's like my goal.
Do you watch something like James Bond? Kind of this
I
genre?
I would love to watch the 007 movies. I actually have that on my list of movies to watch.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm hoping to start that up eventually, but I
No,
have a whole list of
because
things.
I can you imagine really good in a James Bond. I don't know why, but
Me and James
yeah,
Bond,
yeah.
uh,
Not as James Bond, but as a person of that.
I think they're casting right now. I think they're making final decisions. I think I missed my chance with that. I think I would also have to
Oh,
gain a
come.
couple more
Oh,
pounds to be James Bond.
Zane. Why you
I
missed
appreciate your
that?
compliments.
Did you
Definitely.
all your verticals in New York or did you some where else shoot?
Excuse me. Yeah, I do them in New York full time. Every time I've been cast for 3 or 4 in LA, but every
Hmm.
time I get cast for something in LA, something else pops in New York. So it has like I've never had the chance to go out to LA yet to film a
Okay.
vertical. I actually just got asked about one for the end of the month, and I had to decline it because I'm filming this horror feature film that I
Yes.
already signed on for. But yeah, I had to decline. Like I said, things just pop up near me, so I don't have to travel like across the country to make
Yeah,
another
but
production.
wouldn't it be interesting to travel and go to
It's
some other shooting locations and so on?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I'm definitely not saying that. I would, I love my job so much because I get to see so many brand new places and so many
Yeah,
interesting places like all around the United States. Usually, within the tri-state area,
yeah,
with the verticals. But uh, like, but yeah, my goal is to eventually go out to LA and start making these verticals. Like I said, I've been contacted so many times, just scheduling wise, it has never worked out.
yeah.
So it will happen at some point in my near future. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, not only LA. I mean, I think Europe is coming really up for verticals. Istanbul, Turkey, then
Yeah,
Great Britain, then Lithuania
that would be even more. I would love to go to
or
Europe. I know they're doing.
China, going to China or Vietnam.
Yeah, I had casting directors from China, Vietnam, Australia reach out to me. I haven't been booked for anything. I'm
Hmm.
more asking my availability and to audition for roles. Nothing has been
Yes.
confirmed yet, but that would be really cool. I would love to do that at some point.
What did change since you started verticals? And mostly what I'm interested is what is so great about doing verticals so that because you said all 17 days in a row, very stressful and so on. But what's the thing about the verticals you said that kicks me? That's the drug why I wanted to do it ever again, doing verticals. Although they exhaust you at some point and
Yeah, well, it's verticals help act a lot of actors out. Like I said, right before getting into verticals, I was working at a restaurant full time.
yes.
So that was more of my escape out to do something that I love. So verticals have
Okay.
kept me very busy in that sense of doing something that I love rather than something I don't want to do.
Hmm.
Um, and outside of that, once I realized how massive of a fan base verticals had, which I was unaware of until my first one. Um, I realized that people really love these, and people, even though you've seen me more as the villain, people really love these, and I love to make people happy and entertain people,
Hmm.
and so that's why I continue to do so. And yeah, it's always been great.
Do you watch verticals on yourself?
I do not. No, I sometimes do watch a little bit of things that I've done just to see how certain scenes turned out.
Okay.
But I never really have sat down and like watched a whole vertical before. A lot of, yeah, no, I just haven't.
Do your mom watch you in verticals? No?
No, no,
Because
no, no,
because
no.
I sometimes I have the feeling it's a typical woman thing, to watch verticals. To be honest, I never met in this fan community a man who told me he's watching verticals. I'm
Yeah.
sorry for that because all of these review sites and Instagram and fan accounts and fandoms and something like that, it's all by women. So I'm not sure if there is a man out there watching verticals as
No,
addicted
no.
as some women do.
I would definitely say most of the fan base is women. You're not wrong about that. There are men that watch this. I've had a few guys reach out to me complimenting my work.
Okay.
Like you said, mainly women have. But no, no, my mom don't watch these at all.
Maybe they can say to your friends, listen, that's my son. Look here, that's my son.
Oh God, yeah,
No?
sure. They could if they want. Yeah. But
Proud
no,
mom?
yeah, I think my mom has tried to maybe watch a few of these. I'm not really too sure if she really has. I know she's done her like research into them because my mom's a little bit older, so she doesn't really understand this vertical space. I had to explain it to her. Now she gets it. So yeah, no. I
How do
also
you
don't think that.
explain someone the vertical space? Because here in Germany, verticals are not so common. When I'm
Hmm.
talking about verticals, a lot of people are looking like me like, what?
Yeah,
What?
that's
What are you
fine.
talking about, please? So let me know, how do you explain it? As an actor of this vertical world, how do you explain what this crazy vertical thing is?
So as viral as these verticals are, I don't expect everyone to know what it is. It's not your basic Hollywood feature film or anything like that. Even though verticals are its own Hollywood. That's how I describe it to people. It's different than your regular. You have your A-listers, B-listers. So when people ask me like what I do for a living, I tell them I'm a soap opera actor because essentially, verticals are soap operas just made
Yeah.
for your phones, distributed through certain platforms. So that's exactly how I describe it to them, and they're always like, "What?" And and then I just tell them, "Okay, I'm an actor," and then I just sum it up that
Ah,
way.
and then
And
they say,
then,
okay, an actor. Okay.
but then when they ask me, "Oh, like where can I watch this?" Like, so say somebody asked me like, where can I watch Come Back for You?" I'd be like, oh, you have to go on to an app called Drama Box, and you would be able to watch it that way. And they're always like, wait, what? A lot of people aren't used to it.
Yeah.
So it's a little hard for me to explain to them, but they eventually wind up getting it. And when they see it, they're like, oh, this makes sense. So yeah.
Yeah, I got catched up as with a lot of advertising. I tried to resist, I think, 2 or 3 months the advertise
Yeah.
shitty in Facebook, and then I were at the hospital with no TV and only my handy, and then advertising came up again, and then I got weak.
You fell into the trap.
Yeah, totally,
That's it. We get you
totally.
hooked. That's our job as actors, as vertical actors. We get you addicted.
Shit.
And yeah, and
How can
well,
I
yeah,
get out of that trap?
I don't think you ever can. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, come on.
You probably
Shit.
could.
Yeah,
No,
okay,
but
okay.
not the
Now
worst.
I'm doing a podcast for this shit. So, okay, yeah. I'm going deeper and deeper.
I was gonna say, with the podcast you have, I think you just gotta keep watching more.
You know, you try to resist, and the next week they pop up again, and you think, oh, come on. No, where can I block this? And it doesn't work out. And in a weak moment, there pops it up again.
the advertising teams are doing a great job, it seems like.
Absolutely.
uh,
Absolutely. You know, and then there
yeah.
was the thing, the advertising was always from real short, because when I started watching verticals, it was really at the beginning, it was 2023.
Mhm.
And there weren't as many apps as now. And real short, you know, a special offer for the membership and discounts. And at some point you cannot say no anymore. So, and then it started.
They're addicting.
Yeah,
People love the
I
drama.
thought, okay, it's an app, there are a few shows in it, and I didn't expect there are popping up so many new ones and continually new ones
Yeah,
that would never end.
they're always, these are so consistent. They keep a lot of us actors busy. So they're always rolling out with these verticals. Like I know some companies do 4 to 5 a month. I used to work for a company. Well, I used to work for a company a lot. I still do. They used to do you said ABC, about like 12 in a month. So that from one company alone, you can get 12 verticals
Produce
shot.
12 per month or
Correct.
release 12?
produce and release. Not 12. I mean, they probably do release 12 in a month, but they
12.
probably could. I mean, I'm just eyeballing it, but
Yeah, yeah.
it's right around that
But
number.
that's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, holy.
That's why I'm so busy, and I'm grateful for it.
Yeah, it's good to be busy. I think in your case it's good busy or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or
To
is
be a
there
busy actor,
sometimes a day where you think, or today a day off would be nice? Or is the adrenaline so high that you
all the
keep going
time.
and going and going?
All the time. Yeah.
Are you addicted also, but in the other way? So that
I'm
you
not.
cannot stop?
I'm not addicted. Like I said, this is a job. This is my job. Um, yeah, there have been days where I've walked on the set and I'm just tired, and
Mhm.
that's not even just me, that's all the other actors around me. And I think
Yeah,
a lot of them would say the same thing. And even crew members, they're just as tired as I am. They work more
yeah,
hours than
yeah,
us. I don't think they get the same gratitude as the actors do because they work just as hard as I do. And they have a lot more to do, and they're always running around way more. I have a lot of downtime on set, and so yeah. But to answer your question, there's been so many days where I've walked on the set and just been like, I'm so exhausted, or like I just don't feel like I could bring this type of energy today. That's so normal.
mhm,
I'm a human. I'm a human being. We're all
yeah.
human beings, and to feel that way is a very normal thing.
Are you also a Celsius addicted buddy? We don't get Celsius here in Europe, so um, every time I see some BTS, there's always anywhere a Celsius. Anytime.
I am not. I do not fall into the Celsius trap. I actually stopped drinking energy drinks a long time ago, but I think I'm like the only vertical actor, or maybe only actor that doesn't drink Celsius. I don't know. Everyone else I work with does drink them. I just never go and
Because on
order.
every BTS you see there is anytime, anywhere a Celsius.
No, I have my coffee and that's it. That's my energy boost for the day. Maybe some candy on set to get some sugar in my system, but no, no, I don't drink any energy drinks.
What kind of improvement do you wish for this vertical space?
Improvement. I would love the companies to explore more genres and
Like what?
well, I mean, like I said, the vampire one isn't as common. I think it's gonna be, like I said, it's gonna become a more common thing now. Maybe pirates. I know they're doing astronaut ones now. There's so many different genres. Like anything that you might see in a regular feature film. Like I think they're making a horror vertical. They're making like a reality TV vertical. There's so many different genres that I would love to explore myself, and some that are being created, and some people don't even know about that I can't talk about right now.
A villain in a western, maybe?
There's always that chance.
Can you
That's
ride
another
a
one.
horse?
I could ride a horse to
Huh.
an extent, yeah. But that would definitely be cool. I know they have race car ones. There's so many different genres they're exploring.
No, maybe a western, with this old saloon style and get
Yeah.
some duels and
Yeah, I would love to do that. I think that'd be so cool. I don't know. Maybe I'll wind up in one in the
okay,
future.
we need the 100 million. We need it. No, no, no other way. We need it.
Yeah, you gotta let me know if you win or not.
Nope.
No.
You won't know, but you see the science.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well,
When I will send you a picture with 10 dogs in my house, you know what happened.
okay, and then I got that
Just kidding.
flight ticket to Europe to make that vertical. That's how I know
No,
you.
I will. You don't need a flight ticket. I will send you my private jet.
Oh, even better.
I send you a message saying you have to be on this and that airport and this time. Get ready.
That certainly sounds nice. Well, like I said, I wish you the best of luck with that.
That's also fine. What was the challenging role you did so far?
Most challenging role I've done so far.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Where you were at the end really proud of that you made it.
uh, I'm always confident in myself as an actor. I'm
Okay.
always confident in the work that I bring to the table. There's one I did play a on the last production I just did. I played a really violent um villain, and it kind of took a toll on my head in a little bit. But luckily, I like my co-stars were awesome, and I loved all of them. And I guess the world's gonna see when it comes out, but I had to be really, really extra to say the least.
Okay.
It was a lot for me mentally, but nothing else had popped up on my table besides that one project at the time. So I got sucked into it. It was either don't work or work, and that's what it is for most
Mm-hmm.
actors. And
Yeah, yeah.
luckily, like I said, I had a lot of amazing co-stars on that one. And I had to really be like a bully times 10 with my co-star. And she was awesome about it. And like she really felt bad for me, even though I was the one bullying her. Like there's so
Okay.
many times I checked up on her. I was like, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yes, I'm fine. I'm all right." But yeah, like that was I would definitely say that was the hardest one to play. And I'm playing a character similar to that in my next one. So I know what to expect, but it's definitely mentally tolling, and it's not something I hope the vertical space learns to eliminate these types of characters,
Mm-hmm.
because it's not something that the fans really like, and truthfully, it's not something that I like either, you know, but also I have to learn to adjust to that because I am a working actor and I have my own bills to pay. I'm a human. Like I have a bunch of
Yeah,
stuff I
yeah,
need to do.
yeah.
And at the end of the day, as messed up of a role that it is, you know, I'm an actor and I'm acting, and you know, it's weird. It's a very weird role, to say the least. But I think whoever may watch this will understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because
And
it's not so against your natural behavior.
yeah, like I'm like a Bob Marley, peace loving, like I
Really?
just want to have fun type. Like yeah, behind like people don't see that side of me. You guys only see.
Why, really? Why everyone is casting you as a villain?
I think I just
Because
portray.
of
I
your
think I
hairs? Because of you look alike a little bit kind of, I don't know, mafia type or what?
I would so I think I have crazy eyes. I think I've heard that from a few casting directors and people before, so I'm pretty convinced I just have natural crazy eyes. Um but I portray crazy and psychopath very well. And I did a film in Hollywood years ago where I had to essentially study psychopaths, so I think I just understood how to play that type of character.
Hmm.
Um So I think just playing the villain was so easy for me because I just understand their mindset. I've learned so much from analyzing and studying the villains. Because I'm a typecast villain, it was good for me to know how these people are emotionally and character and you know within their character. So
Yes, yes.
um I would say that's why for the most part. And I don't know, people say I look like the Joker. So I think I just always get cast. Like I just yeah, that's just how
Would
it
the
falls.
Joker be a role you want to play?
Yes, I would love to be the Joker. That is like I love Heath Ledger. A lot of people keep that's my biggest compliment is when people say I look like Heath Ledger. But I would that's definitely a dream role for sure. I have
Zane
a bunch of
Claudio, the
dreams.
Heath Ledger from New York, huh?
Uh, that would be quite a headline.
Yeah, I will name my episode like this. Yeah, I will do that. So that you
That would
can
be
be nearly a Heath Ledger at my podcast, okay? That's all
yeah.
I can do for you at the moment until I won the Euro jackpot, you know.
Okay, that would be awesome. I would so love that. Yeah, Heath Ledger's
Yeah.
an awesome actor. I admire his work and all the things that he's done. And even behind the scenes, him as a person, he just seems so genuine. And that's the type of actor and person that I want to be. So Heath Ledger is kind of like an inspiration for me.
Hopefully not with his end.
No. You did have a bit rough ending, but everything
Yeah,
leading up to that, I think, is the type of person that I want to be as well.
yeah, yeah. I think everyone needs a little bit of idol or, you know, goals in the
Yeah,
space where you're working in.
he just seemed so full of life.
Hmm.
And he just seemed like he made everyone happy. And that's exactly like what I want to be like. And I think I do a pretty good job doing so.
So
But
you're not happy if anyone is mad at you in your private life? When you
wait,
said
repeat the question.
you said you're like the Bob Marley type, everyone
Yeah.
happy and so on. So, in the verticals, you are the villain. And if everyone's mad at you, who cares? But in your private life, it matters to you that
Uh, no, not
when
at all. If
someone
you
is mad at you.
if you hate me, if you hate my character in a vertical, that means I did a great job.
Yes.
If I'm playing the villain and you hate my character and you love to hate my character, then I succeeded as an actor.
Yes.
In real life, I'm just peaceful going. I'm easygoing. I just like chill with my friends, try to have a great time.
Peaceful one.
Yeah, I just hang around, watch football, hockey, basketball, and like, I just hang around, chill.
So
I'm
does
pretty easy.
not anything cling of the villain character into your private life so that you get two two people in one?
Yeah, no, it doesn't affect me at all. Like I've definitely had a lot of people that have like hated the characters I've played, but I think a lot of them have been understanding that that is just my character and not me. So
That's
um,
always good.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I never really received hate. Never,
No? So
no,
that
never.
someone not can make the difference between what's acting, what's the private one.
I mean, like I'm sure there has been people that have been like, this guy sucks. I'm
Oh,
like
that's the
fairly,
shitty guy. That he's
yeah,
not nice.
yeah. I'm sure people have been that way, but no, I've never received a message like that. So,
Yeah,
I mean, people get,
but that's not normal. I heard a lot from actors who got hate in the social media because of some roles they played.
yeah, if I'm playing the villain and you hate my character, then I succeeded. And
Yeah,
truthfully, I'm not as much on social media,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I
It's
don't.
good to keep the distance is good. Yeah,
Yeah, and so regardless of what people think of me, to be quite honest, I don't care what people think of
yeah.
me.
You have to do it this
I
way.
yeah, I'm an actor. I'm living my dream job, and to be quite honest, not a lot of people can say that they are working their dream job.
Yeah, true.
So, I feel grateful. Like I said, I've said it multiple times now, I'm grateful for every opportunity that I have. So you could hate me, but it's not going to affect me. I'm
Not?
gonna live my life.
Oh, come on.
It really will not. You couldn't make me budge. I'm a pet. I'm like a peaceful, like loving. I just want to like chill and have a great time.
Yes. Yeah.
Especially I'm like tonight. I'm going to a concert with my friends. We're gonna have a great time.
What
Like I
kind
just
of
like.
concert? What kind of music do you listen?
Well, he's a rapper from New York called Sleepy
Okay.
Hollow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's performing in a town like 20, 30 minutes away from me. And it's gonna be a great time. But I listen to Travis Scott, Drake. I listen to everything besides like country music. I have a nice house music party playlist that I have. So anything besides country music.
When you are on set and you have a little bit a break on set, are you listening to music there or what do you do on in the break
Good
to get
question.
a little bit calmed down?
I either get stuff done on my phone or I'm usually interacting with my co-stars and the crew for the most part, or preparing for the next scene, whatever it may be.
Okay.
For the most part though, I'm usually just having a great time with my castmates. Like I have so many like awesome memories with them. Um, and yeah, that's really it. Usually finding ways to kill time. There's always a lot of downtime on set, so I try to always find ways to make the day quicker.
That's good. Last question, and then I will do a 5-question quickie with you, as with everyone. What has changed in your life since you were acting? What kind of personality you developed because of acting, or what kind of maybe empathy or something like that came up with the acting?
Hmm. What has changed in my life? I'm still who I am even before I started acting. It's just a different job. And
Okay.
I would say, I'm much happier than I was because
Hmm.
I'm doing something that I love.
Hmm.
And as stressful as I make it out to seem, it's still something that I love. And sometimes sometimes you have to sacrifice a little bit of yourself for something
Yeah,
that you're
but you
passionate
have in
about.
every job.
Yeah. But no, I'm happy with the way everything's going in my life, and I have a great family. I just continue to I just continue to sorry, can't speak. Like I said,
No
long 17
problem.
days.
All fine.
Uh, I'm just happy that I get to entertain other people doing what I love. And if I could
Hmm.
bring smiles to someone's face, or I guess even make someone hate me on camera or whatever it may be, then I'm happy doing that. So I'm just happy with the way things are going.
Oh, that's really great. So I don't know, did you ever have a plan B if acting wouldn't have worked out?
That's a great question. Um, you know, no, because I'm so determined to make it that there would never be a plan B.
That's great.
That's how motivated I am.
I totally understand. No doubt about that. No
Yeah.
doubt. Definitely not. So, 5-question quickie. I'm asking everyone in the episode. I want to know, what's your favorite dish?
My favorite dish.
Hmm.
Someone just asked me this the other day.
And what was
Mm,
your answer?
I was conflicted, just how I am now. Can I give you two answers?
Okay, it's fine. Yeah, no problem.
I would say pizza, like a margarita pizza, or a great steak.
Okay, question about the pizza.
Yeah.
Pineapples on pizza or not?
No, don't do that.
Holy moly. Yeah,
That's you
okay.
can't do that. No, 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 no. I'm an
You're a
Italian from
villain. You're a
Jersey.
villain. Villains do that. I
No,
don't like it either, but
I'm not that horrible of a person. No, I I'm an Italian kid from Jersey, Italian guy from Jersey. But so for you to put pineapples on pizza is essentially like committing a crime. So if I did that around here, I would be looked at differently. Yeah, I can't. You can't do that.
yeah, I'm totally fine with that. I don't understand people
That's
eating pineapple on pizza. Come on.
that's the same as putting ketchup on pasta. You just don't do it.
No,
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 you don't.
no.
That doesn't fly where I'm from. You can't be
Simply
doing that.
no.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, true. And in Germany, we have here chocolate cream to do it on the bread. And there is
Okay.
always the question, with butter or not.
I could see it being good with
That's
butter.
always the same discussion, like pineapples on pizza, or yes or no. And we have here the chocolate cream is called Nutella, and it's from Italy.
I love Nutella. It's so good.
And then there's the question, with butter or not.
I
So
don't know.
that's the 50-50 chance you can you can make me hate you or not.
I would have to experiment with that. That's very interesting. I never really thought about ever doing that. Maybe that'll be my next experiment.
Yeah, let me know what you think.
I I'll get back to you on that. I'll buy some
You,
Nutella.
to be honest, someone on kind of dating platforms, that's the first question. If you eat Nutella with butter, you're out.
Yeah, that's like the weird thing is that I mean I've had Nutella on toast before, but I've never had butter with
Yeah,
it. So
yeah.
I don't know. I'll
You
get
have
back
to,
to you on that one.
yeah. Let's keep that in mind.
That's interesting.
Yeah, yeah. The simple things of life, you know?
It's crazy to think about sometimes.
Yeah. What's your favorite song at the moment? Which one keeps you or gets you in a good mood? Turn it on and makes you singing and maybe dancing. Are you a dancer?
I can dance sometimes. I'm not a trained dancer, but I can dance sometimes. Actually, that's full. I know some steps. I'm definitely not a professional. I definitely wouldn't say that. Um, all right. So any house music really gets me motivated. Like I said, I have like a whole like party playlist, so it's hard to
Yes.
just choose from one. There's so many songs. But
Yeah.
one song I've been listening to these past 17 days is when I'm driving at night. I listen to, even though he has um a lot of people that aren't a big fan of him. I've been listening to Moon by Kanye or Astro Thunder
I
by
don't know.
Travis Scott. They're just motivational, like slow songs for me, like when I'm coming home from work. Uh
Okay.
yeah, usually my car rides to set are like dead silent. So because it's so early in the morning most days that I just
Yes.
don't feel like listening to music. So when I leave set and I put on like my slow Travis and like slow Kanye, like I'm pretty that's usually what I've been listening to as of recent.
Okay. What's the next film you wanna watch?
Great. So actually the co-star I just worked with said that she's also up and coming. Her name's Hallie. She's gonna be great. You're gonna see a lot with her very soon.
Okay.
Shout out Hallie. She told me to watch The Challengers. I haven't watched The Challengers yet, but I
Me
heard it's
neither.
awesome. Yeah,
Okay.
and a lot of other people I've worked with before said the same thing. So
So that's on the top list of your to watch list.
it is. Like I said, I have a long list, but I guess I'll have to move that to the top of my list because she said she would watch a movie that I told her if I watched that. So that's our agreement.
Okay. So
Yeah.
what's your favorite vertical so far?
Another question I keep getting asked. So like I said, I've done 26 of these. Um, and I've met so many amazing people along the way. It's crazy.
Yeah,
In New
but
York.
if I will ask you now, Zane, tell me, I want to watch one vertical of yours. Which one should it be?
Okay. Watch Come Back for You on Drama Box. Though the production I just wrapped on last night could potentially be my favorite vertical I've ever worked on.
Do you know when it comes
Potentially.
out? 2 months or something like that?
I don't
Or
know. I don't know. Hopefully sooner than later.
you get me informed? Yes. Yes.
I will keep you informed. I will.
Yeah, that would be great. And last one, what would be, we spoke about it earlier a bit, the missing genre you totally want to play?
I wouldn't call it a missing genre, but I definitely want to do a vampire one again. I definitely want to try that out again.
As a villain or as a good guy?
Either or, no preference. Just a vampire one, lead villain or
Just
or the
bite.
leading
Just
protagonist.
bite.
Just like give me fangs and make me look like a vampire, and I'll be satisfied. Like it works. Yeah, so that's something I definitely want to do for sure. But missing genre? I don't know. There's so many that they're making right now. I don't think they're missing out on too many genres. Like you said, maybe like a Midwestern, like Southern one. I think that would probably be pretty cool.
Yeah, so like, I don't know. As I said, like with the worlds and lasso and kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeehaw. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Yes. Lucky Luke style with a
Yeah, okay.
saloon and
You never know. Maybe that could be coming up for me in the future.
We will see. We will see. Zane, I thank you very much for giving me some of your time and talk with me about your way in the vertical world. And we will see what comes your way. And I'm waiting for you as a good guy to watch.
Thank
Maybe
you
I
so
will be
much.
disappointed and say, oh no, come on, the villains look better on you.
Thank you so much for having me on the show. Yeah, I was really excited to get on here. But the good guy, I don't know. You might be coming out sooner than you think.
Maybe when your career skyrock, we will talk again. Hopefully you'll know me then again.
That would be awesome. Yeah,
And
maybe one day.
I will send you a message when I send you my private chat, okay? So,
You know where to find me.
yeah, that's great. So thanks very much for joining me. And I wish you a grateful and really lovely day. And have fun on the concert.
Thank you. I will. And I wish you the best of luck with everything as well moving forward. And thanks again for having me.
Bye, Zane.
Bye. Thank you for having me.
This is a wrap on this episode, and I hope you tune in again.